Hello, everyone! And attention, dwellers of the wasteland! Welcome to the Lost Caravan. As overseer of this vault, I extend my greetings to all wanderers, travelers, and adventurers alike. Within the confines of these walls, we invite you to embark on a journey unlike any other, where dice will decide the fate, and the tales we weave are as vast as the wasteland themselves. We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, mini-series, and long-running campaigns. If it's TTRPGs, we pretty much do it all. Today, we are playing some Fallout. We definitely timed this perfectly with the release of the Fallout TV show. It was not at all an accident. I was not at all completely surprised at the release of the show when we ran the first game. But before we dive into any details and dice and probably character death, because this game is holy hell brutal, I do have just a few announcements to go through. The first being, of course, that we are sponsored today and every stream by Soul Muppet Publishing. They are a fantastic publishing house with a bunch of very cool games under their belt, namely Orbital Blues, which we have done a playthrough of on the channel, and as soon as I get my grubby little paws on Orbital Blues Afterburn, their latest release, we'll have some more Orbital Blues content. So I highly recommend you go check them out and all of the cool stuff that they publish. Also, if you miss any of our streams, you can find them on our YouTube channel. It's just Lost Caravan RPG on YouTube. We have hundreds of videos, over 1,000 hours. So if you're ever bored and want to support a bunch of very cool nerds, you can go give us the like, the follow, the subscription, watch some cool content, all that stuff that pleases the all-powerful algorithm. That's all I got for announcements. I am going to pass it around. Let everyone tell you who they are, who they're playing today, and then we'll get to the end. I kick up some music. That's two. And yes, this is music ripped straight from the game of Fallout New Vegas. Bethesda promised that this is fine, that we can use their original scores, their original background music, and it's all good. We won't get a copyright strike. So Bethesda, if you copyright strike this video, I will do nothing because you're a multi-million-dollar company.
We will be sad.
I'll be so sad. But I'm going to go around left to right, top to bottom, let everyone tell you who they are, who they're playing. We're starting with Mary.
Hi everybody, I am Mary, otherwise known as Nerd on Wheels 15 or the Nerd on Wheels online. My pronouns are she, her. Today I am playing Big Bertha, our big gun trader, survivor of the wasteland. That's all the info I have.
Heck yeah. And over to Turk.
How's it going, Smoothskins? I am Turk, or Turk Accented, if you've taken a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen today. And I'm going to be playing Patches, who's a ghoul. So I'm going to really be throwing it back into my throat here and hopefully not lose my voice. So, buckle up, kids.
And then that brings us over to Alice.
Hi guys, my name is Alice, they, them pronouns. Today I am playing Cherry. She is a vault dweller that recently got fired from her job, and to not get fired from life, she ran away and is currently dealing with unemployment, just like a lot of people in this economy.
Fallout economy. Where unemployment typically means that, you know, someone dug a grave for you out in the middle of the Mojave and, you know, put a bullet in your head and just buried you. But not deep enough, apparently.
Best part of this economy is you can
lucky.
actually say, truth is, game was rigged from the start.
Over to Sean.
Hi all, I'm Sean. You can find me on the internet at Sidian. Today I am playing Slug, the baseball-loving super mutant.
Heck yeah. And over to Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve. Tall Halfling on most of the socials, Tall Halfling RPG over on Threads. But today we are here in the apocalypse, where I am playing your humble servant. You're Mr. Handy Robot, ready to serve, ready to help, ready to do everything I can with my trusty dog sidekick.
I want you to know that the scene that comes to my mind every time that I see a Mr. Handy is the cake scene from Fallout 3. And we'll just leave it at that. I'm Andrew, your your overseer for today's game. And all of your games, past, present, and future, because the overseer knows all, sees all, and appreciates your blind loyalty and servitude. But with that in mind, just ahead and dive on in. Scroll through it. The Rusty Nail. A old and weathered saloon nestled amidst the dusty expanse of the Mojave Wasteland. Its exterior is adorned with faded wooden panels, a rusted metal sign swinging creakily in the desert breeze. From inside, you can hear an atmosphere of laughter, of brawling occasionally, of the occasional revelry, and otherwise just folks that want a few moments to escape life that is the Mojave Wasteland. The air is thick with the scent of alcohol, cigarette smoke, and of course the hint of gunpowder that seems to always linger. As the camera pans down under that hot Mojave sun, Big Bertha, to tell us what you look like as you step in the saloon door.
Yeah, for sure. Big Bertha is riding in a modded out Lazy Boy electric wheelchair. Her right leg is partially amputated. And one of the biggest things is that she has a large flamethrower attached over her right shoulder, ready to go at a moment's notice. You see that there are a bunch of these different like built-in shelving units along the chair. It is an all-terrain vehicle. So it's ready to go upstairs, go over terrible, hard to get around terrain, and knock down doors should the need arise. As far as what she looks like, she is wearing a full-on jeans. She's got almost what looks like a fishing vest with a bunch of different pockets on it. She's wearing like a yellow flannel shirt. She's got a trucker hat on, and she's got aviators. But as like the cam pans to the back, yeah, she has truck nuts on the back of her wheelchair.
Would expect nothing less. As you step through the door, you look over behind the bar and you see old Jake, who gives you a nod. The typically friendly ghoul that runs this establishment. And stepping in behind you, who's next? Let you pick, Big Bertha.
Let's go with a lovely little robot and his fluffy friend.
Baskerville. Floating through the door. What you look like?
Floating through the door, also kind of grinding a little bit because sand. And his adorable floppy-eared bloodhound following behind. Kind of creaks his way over to the bar and starts using his pincers. Starts to go to start cleaning himself off. He has his responsibilities and screeches the pup behind the ears first instead.
Hey. No pets allowed in the bar.
He's not a pet, he's my colleague.
Just stares at you for a moment before bursting out in just this belly laugh. I was talking about you, Shiny. I'm just messing with you. Come on in. And Baskerville behind you.
I want to meet Slug.
Don't we all?
Yeah, Slug, as he makes his way through the doors, is big, green, super mutant. And he has baseball bat slung over his shoulder. And his armor is this patchwork of what he thinks is reminiscent of baseball gear, but is literally just everything from like a sports goods store that could support scrap metal attached to it. So there's a bit of football gear, a bit of hockey goalie that he thinks are catcher's leggings, just this hodgepodge of baseball gear, and a batter's hat that is really like two of them cobbled together to fit his skull, held together with wonder glue and a prayer, and a big number 1 painted on the front of his chest piece.
Does he know what numbers are?
He knows what 1 is.
Okay.
1 is the best, and that was painted on for him.
Yeah. But does he know what comes after 1?
Not usually.
Okay.
He needs
Losers.
help buying most things. Yeah, losers.
Everyone else.
Yes.
Probably, ducking down to get through the door. There's definitely a moment where everyone kind of, see their hands, like, drift a couple inches towards where their various weapons are kept, as everyone's a little unsure, seeing a super mutant step in, but when you were greeted by old Jake, hey, there's my favorite soupy. Take a seat. Try not to break it this time. Usual?
I'll do my best. Yeah, cheap.
I'll go get the bucket.
Yes. And I'll put a few caps on the table where I sit so that he can count out how much I have to pay, because I don't understand.
And coming in behind Slug, who is it?
I've been here the whole time. Actually. Because at the bar, just head over his drink, looking at all these weirdos walk in. Sorry, I totally jumped on my father's cherry. I'm sorry. Screw you, Smoothskin. Anyway, Patch is a ghoul, so ruggedly handsome. In that his skin is irradiated and slothing. Lovely stuff. Don't believe that TV shit. And he wears an eye patch over his eye. It says property of U.S. Air Force stitched over it. He wears the remnants of a bomber jacket and Air Force flight gear, but most of it's been torn to shreds and has like leather patches kind of put on the arm and leg. And whatever hair he has is not there.
Bucket is brought out with just something in it. Still doing good over there, Patch? Need anything?
Oh, Jake, you know how I go. It'll take me all day to process this rot. You're lucky I'm immune to radiation.
Someone's got to drink that shit I got in the back.
What, you can't give it to the mutie?
looks over, back at you. The wheels turning, like, oh no, you're right.
Yeah, congrats, buddy. It'll taste just as good as the dip, I bet.
And,
Yeah.
Jerry.
Probably looks very out of place compared to everyone else here. She stands probably like average, so like 5'8" maybe at the best. Really messy red hair. She definitely crawled out of someone's bed this morning. Um, Probably still a little drunk, hopefully. But she is wearing a blue jumpsuit that looks she's very uncomfortable in, and she keeps like tugging the collar. It looks older, but it still doesn't fit right.
As you step in, uh, probably from upstairs rather than outside. But you see the small motley crew that are filed in amongst the other patrons. Whether or not you all understand the bounty, or maybe you're just here because you have heard that bounties are good, you have all heard that there is a fairly substantial bounty right now of 5,000 caps for an individual named Graveyard Grave. And all trails have pointed that Grig's last known stop was here. So, with that, as the various patrons in the room calm down, go back to their drinking and their conversation, I pass the narrative over to you all. What do you all like to do?
Jake, you're not going to make me pay for drinks if I do this, right?
Sorry, got a distracting message. No. No, you do enough work around here that... just take a seat.
Fuck yeah.
Also, for a moment, I thought Turk's character was... Because it's been a day.
It's Patch. God, smooth skins think we all look alike. Jake has much less of a nose than I do.
Looks at the non-existent.
Don't worry, you're not missing any smells.
Well, let me get you some round of drinks. Clearly, you're not here for the atmosphere. What can I do for you all?
Rest of these kids are trying to go after Graveyard Griggs as well.
You and about 24 other idiots. Holed up in an old military base. Things locked down tight. There's a reason it's worth 5,000 caps.
Caps.
Looks at like a little wanted poster he had for like some gecko tails for 50 caps. It just basically crumples it and puts it in his pocket.
Well, hell, I guess I am here for Griggs now. I was just making conversation. Well, good news about your buddy Patch. I know a lot about military bases, so you're gonna want me around on wherever you're going, kids. So yeah, he came through here apparently.
You know, I was just starting to like you, Patch. That'd be a shame when you get your ass killed.
Don't worry, whatever's left of me, you can slap onto yourself. It'll be like I'm never gone.
Jake, a ghoul, a very weathered and experienced ghoul, typical ghoul sunken eyes, a pair of aviator goggles, like propped up on his forehead, well-worn cowboy hat, leather attire. Reaches down, pulls out some bottles, topping off your drinks. I don't know much. I know that Griggs came through looking for some new hires, I guess. Already picked up some folks called the, Powder something? Some old thugs over from New Vegas. Hey, look, you don't want to go messing with Griggs, alright? It's just rumors, just like everyone else has heard, but if you don't know what Griggs did, they say that one night, his company was stationed up at some outpost out in the middle of the fucking Mojave, orders to sit there, and one night he just broke. The outpost was just too quiet, so he lit it up with fucking gunfire, and he was the only one that walked out of there. Now NCR's fucking put a bounty on his head. At the mention of the NCR, you can clearly see a few folks lift their heads up, and if they weren't interested in the conversation before, you clearly now have eavesdroppers. You all sure you want this?
Yeah.
1,000 caps, so.
You got any
Where
other
my
jobs?
friends need me.
Let's not jump to conclusions there, Shiny.
Unless you got any other jobs, Jake, that are gonna get me to Vegas.
I mean, I could use someone to clean out the shitter.
I think you're gonna take this thing.
Alright. I'm gonna miss you all. He'll reach down, pull out a very crudely drawn map of the area. Circle the part where the tavern is. Go a little ways up across the desert. Circle an area. That's where you're going. Now, I got no clue what the hell you're gonna find in between here and there. Be ready. Yeah, no, I don't want to tell you how to do your jobs. I'd just like to see at least one or two of you come back here in one piece.
Well, how many pieces?
One or two, preferably. Anything I can stitch back together.
Well,
Except for the big guy. What was your name?
Slug.
Slug. Is it true that if we cut off your arm, a new one will just grow?
I never tried it.
You should try it and let me know.
Slug takes a little bit too long thinking about that.
I do not recommend it, sir.
Oh. Maybe it happens on accident.
Yeah. You let me know if you accidentally get your arm chopped off.
Okay.
Well, you're welcome to stay. Get yourselves all liquored up as much as you need. And then good luck. And with that, if there's any preparations you'd like to do, now's your time.
Probably did not occur to Baskerville because he's a robot and he doesn't eat and drink. Did somebody get some at least some water for the dog?
You can absolutely do that, yeah. In fact, as a parting gift for you, because I have this handy dandy automated random loot generator.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna. Old Jake is just gonna offer you, some stuff to go. So you all will have a box of Instamash, 2 dirty water, and a purified water.
Nice.
How many drinks can I wrangle out of him, though?
He said as much as we need.
You want to make the first roll of the game?
Sure.
It's
gonna
difficulty
do this?
0, so you literally can't fail. But the purpose of a difficulty 0 roll is to basically start generating AP for the party.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what was the food while the roll's getting rolled?
Box of Instamash.
Okay. Instamash. I'm finding the thing. All right, cool. Got
So
it.
you will combine your charisma with your speech, and that gives you your DC. Also, if you just click speech in your abilities, it should automatically assign charisma to it.
Mhm.
You're
Okay, can I
rolling
press roll?
2 dice by default, and you can just hit roll. That is 3 successes, which means you generate 3 AP for the party, as well as getting a nice bottle of bourbon.
Yes. And that's gonna go right in Cherry's pack. No one else.
Anything else?
You're my favorite, Jake.
All right.
All set.
Yep.
And setting off, the Mojave sun still absolutely baking the sand under your feet. Who's leading this little expedition of ours?
Bertha is trained in survival, so
I also have survival as a tag skill.
nice.
Same.
It's because I'm a ghoul.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly feel like Patch definitely like grabbed the map and turned and just started walking out.
You're all children to him.
You are many, many years older than everyone else here. Maybe except for maybe the Mr. Handy.
Yeah, well,
But yeah, then Patch, how do you feel like making a survival endurance roll for me? Difficulty 1.
I'll give it a try.
0 successes.
by 1.
By 1. But you can spend some luck if you like to re-roll. Also, before you make any roll, you can spend an AP to roll an additional d20 for the roll.
I don't have any luck.
Surely you have some luck.
I have 4 luck. Yeah, I have 4 luck as a
Yeah.
stat, but does that mean I start with 4 luck,
Yes,
right?
that means you start with 4
Okay.
luck.
All right, start one.
Yeah. Who needs luck?
No. Give another throw, because honestly, come on. Come on.
Hey,
There we go.
There's that 1 success. As you venture out, the sand is starting to kick up just a bit. Makes traveling a little tougher than you'd like. But you have kind of reached that point where it's a little too late to turn back, but pushing forward is a little dangerous. The wind is kicking up, the sand is kicking up more and more. It's getting harder to keep your bearings. I leave it to all of you. If you're deciding to hole up, wait for the sandstorm to pass, or you pushing through, maybe in the hopes of reaching this bounty before someone else does.
What do you say? You all take a little bit of sand?
I mean, it's fucking miserable, but I have better places to be than all of this, so please let's keep going.
It's just sand.
It's coarse and it's
Baskerville
everywhere.
and the pup would like to step up and at least offer to lead moving forward. Because as a Mr. Handy, I reduced the difficulty of perception based on sight, but also based on smell, which is not going to be affected as much by the sand. And the dog has a similar effect using hearing. So
Beautiful.
We were
you
just as a
can't
heads up,
see them.
was
either
making
of
me
us can.
roll survival endurance to move forward. But yeah, if we want to also get you up front, I think that'd be good.
Yeah, I mean, having that step increase when it comes to perception will definitely help in seeing through a sandstorm.
What about you, trader?
Bertha just kind of looks up, like smacks the side of the lazy boy and just says, Bessie, if she can handle it, I'm not concerned. It's gonna be fine. It's a nice exfoliation, what can I say?
It'll do wonders for my skin.
You fucking need it.
I do need skin. You offering? Kids. Shakes his head.
All right. Well, then Baskerville, you are now leading this. You have a general direction, you have a map. You have someone who's at least going to keep you on track, make sure that we're going in the rough general direction of where we need to go. So, I would absolutely love to get a perception survival roll from you. It would be difficulty 3 because of the sandstorm, but it's difficulty 2 because you're a robot.
Okay, give me just a sec.
And you can spend an AP of the party's 3 if you want to roll an additional D.
Okay, so would smell or hearing or both be helpful here?
Probably not. This is mostly going to be sight.
Okay, so the dog's keen hearing is not going to come into effect, but
Yeah,
Mr.
with
Handy's
the
senses
wind and
are-
the sand
yeah.
being... The dog is probably like curled up, like hiding underneath Slug, just for cover.
Oh, good boy.
Okay. Survival. We're okay. So the sensors take down the difficulty by 1.
Yep. 1 success.
And we got 1 success.
You can spend a luck if you want to reroll that 12, or take the 1 success.
Have limited luck, so I'll save that for later and keep
Okay.
forging ahead.
Then, unfortunately for us, the Cazadors are going to get a surprise round. The very soft, faint, barely visible bodies of the Mojave mutated wasps just come zipping through the sandstorm. Apparently just trying to flee, just trying to get to some kind of cover from the sand, sensing there was prey and immediately zipping in to attack. don't know if that's too loud, because that is, for me, just incredibly quiet. I'm a dragon.
It's all good here.
Mhm.
Fuck. We're level 2.
Yeah, you're fine. I promise.
Cazadors.
They're
I
baby
know.
We have
Cazadors.
the option to just like outrun these things.
You can't outrun Cazadors. If I've learned one thing from this game, you don't run, you don't hide, you don't fight. You just kind of reload the game when
Yep.
you last were safe.
When you run into a nest
Oh,
of
boy.
Cazadors, you hit start, you hit load, and then previous save.
Okay, where are
Hope it's
those
not too
options,
long,
Soup?
though. Yeah, I want to pause that really quick and load into the nearest settlement.
I'm gonna roll a d6, or just to see who after. All different. Reroll d6. Oh, that's a d8. That's a d4.
Somewhere in the middle.
4. Great. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5. So Slug, Cherry, Patch, and Big Bertha. The 4 of you just a moment too late see this massive wasp from hell just zip out of the sandstorm, stinger first, and just jab towards you. This is
I'd
also
like to
not
hide behind Slug.
If it's not, we're going with it. It is now. Thanks, Doc. This music is so quiet for some reason. So the fun thing about surprise attacks is that it reduces your defense by 1.
Super.
So if your defense is 1, the attack is just going to automatically hit.
Love that for us.
I don't like you, Hoop. You're not invited to my birthday party anymore.
Does anyone have a defense of 2? I don't imagine you do, but there's a lot of perks in this game.
No.
No.
For level
Alright.
2, remember?
Mm-mm.
Then we'll just go down the line against Slug. Damage of the stinger.
Jeez.
Jesus!
Wow.
Hey, remember how you're like, I'm not going to roll too well, and you do 7 damage in one hit because you rolled 3 heads?
I rolled so well.
Ooh. It came out of left field.
Slug, do you have any... Oh, I need to roll the hit look. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Slug, to the torso, do you have any poison resistance?
Oh, poison?
Yeah.
Yes. I believe I am immune
Immune to poison.
because I am a mutie.
I know you're immune to radiation.
You are completely immune to radiation and poison damage.
Yeah, he's a super mutant.
The stinger jabs into you. Look down. It's a very curious creature. It kind of looks like it just tried to give you a hug.
Might be friend.
Sherry. 4 damage instead of 7. And this is to your torso.
I have physical damage resistance to all hit locations.
This is poison, not physical.
Okay. I was hoping.
It was a valiant effort, I'll give you that.
I don't think any armor gives poison resistance.
I think it would
have
have
that.
to be a perk, I think.
Mhm.
I have toughness, so
As
just
I
take that too.
click off my character sheet and desperately try to back up to it, and I'm not at all buying time while I scroll up. There we go. Just double checking that it... Oh no, it is poison physical damage. That absolutely works. How much damage resistance do you have?
+1.
So you take 3 instead of 4.
Okay, and I put that where?
Just in your HP.
Okay.
And Patch. 2 points of physical poison.
Okay, and I have tough clothing, which gives me 1. Oh, well, depending on the location, I might have more.
Left leg.
Left leg is exactly where I have one of my leather pizzas. So it's 2 points of physical resistance.
The nothing.
Nothing.
And
Hits the one spot because I know to put the left leg forward.
Big Bertha. 8 points of to the head.
Shit.
Oh, no.
Do you have any physical or poison resistance to the head?
Not to the head.
Most
gotta
of
shoot
you
him in.
get stung. It is barely anything. Some of you get stung and it is no impact at all. And Bertha, this thing just darts straight for your head, stinger first. That's a lot of damage. How are you looking? Because you now have an injury to the head.
I'm a good 5 out of 13.
Oh.
Okay. Well, because you also took an injury to the head, I pull up my cheat sheet.
Do I mark one of these like green box?
Yes, you change it to a red blood drop.
Okay.
I believe you are also now stunned.
5 or more damage. You are momentarily dazed and lose your normal actions in your next turn. Though you may spend AP for extra actions as normal. Further, you cannot see clearly. Increase the difficulty of all tests which rely on vision by +2 until the injury has received medical attention.
Are the injury rules to limbs seriously not on this cheat sheet?
They're on page 32.
Yeah, but this the cheat sheet.
I know.
Anyways, yeah. Okay. So yes, you get stung, unfortunately, in or around the general head-shaped region, and everything goes blurry as the poison hits, and you are just dazed. But that now puts us into initiative. That means that at least all of us are close. Baskerville, if you'd like, you could be at a little further out.
Sure, as long as I'm,
Be at
actually,
medium.
actually, no, I'm gonna be up
sorry.
in the thick of things because I was
You're a bit close. Gotcha. So everyone is
leading the
close
group
range
through
to
a
these
blinding
things.
sandstorm.
Love it. Oh. This is also not the combat music that I wanted. Fuck it. There we go. That'll work.
That's less scary.
Fuck it. We ball. All right. Tippy top of initiative. Everyone has your set initiative trackers, which means that Bertha, stunned, dazed, reeling. What would you like to do?
Is there anything I can do?
You can spend AP to do something right here, right now, because otherwise, no.
Also, any
Okay.
actions you take from that spent AP, they do have a built-in difficulty.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you can simply just pass your turn.
I'd have to be rolling under an 8 to hit them.
Basically
So,
on 4 difficulty.
Yeah. So I will hold tight and try not to die.
Okay. Patch. You got stabbed in the leg, just kind of kicked it off.
I'm gonna draw quick and then center mass just try to shoot it.
I
with
assume
my
that
10
your
millimeter.
weapon was out and at the ready.
Oh, okay. Even better. In that case, if I get a chance, then I would love to aim. So I'll be able to reroll 1d20, but I also want to make sure I get this right because center mass, I can just choose to hit torso.
Yep. Usually
Like-
with added difficulty you wanted to aim.
And I can reroll both the dice. Should be fun.
Love
For
it.
free. All right, here comes.
So it is.
Oh.
The Cazadors are base difficulty 2 to hit. You're in a sandstorm, which means that it's going to go up to difficulty 3. And they are little. No, little increases. So it's difficulty 3.
Difficulty 3, so that would bring it down by 3.
So you need 3 successes.
I need 3 successes.
So you could spend an AP, roll an additional d20, which typically you'd have to do before you roll, but I also didn't explain that beforehand. So if you want to spend, you can roll another d20.
The only way to hit these things right now is with 3 AP. And 3 successes, rather. And by
Right.
like spending an AP per.
Well,
Well, yes, I don't know.
one d20 is 1 AP, a second d20 is 2 additional AP, and 3 d20s are a total of 6 AP. So it's 1, 3, and then 6. But a critical success, which is rolling
Is
on
gonna
or
count as-
below your, if it's a tag skill, on or below your skill number, that is it counts as 2 successes.
All right. Okay. Well, I can reroll this. And
You could reroll the 19 for free.
I get to reroll both for free. And if I spend an AP, I could technically, if we're counting it, reroll that. So
You
if
can roll
we can hold
2 d20.
on to the. I can reroll 2 d20s, one from aiming and one from my center mass.
Right. Yes.
So I'll just reroll them both and we'll hold that I have a 5. That's all right?
Perfect.
All right. 2 successes though, so
That's
of course I get it.
3 successes because that 3 is a crit. Your
Mhm.
10 millimeter pistol. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
What?
What's the ideal range of a 10 millimeter pistol?
It's close quarters. It doesn't suffer disadvantage from being
Oh,
close to an enemy.
then you're fine. Yeah, absolutely.
I know what I'm doing, Smooth Skin. Come on.
Point blank at this thing in the chest. Roll damage.
So yeah, this is gonna be. I just want to make sure. Don't have anything else to add on here. I don't believe I do. All right, cool. Damage coming in. Better not be 0. 3.
3 points of damage to the right leg.
To the chest, actually, because I'm using center mass. I can always choose to
Oh,
hit the
right,
chest.
it's to the chest. Yeah. This thing has no physical reduction. It just takes the damage. Takes all 3 points of damage to the chest.
And my 10 millimeter has a fire rate of 2. Does that mean I get to attack twice?
That means that you can expend additional point of ammunition. I just looked this up last time.
Oh yeah.
You can spend up to 2 additional ammunition to do extra dice of damage. So
Okay, so-
for ammo spent.
I can add 1. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll add an extra dice for a total of 4 damage, actually.
3.
All right, so I go from 28 to 26 rounds. Cool. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Immediately gut out into this thing, point blank, rips a chunk out of its thorax. I assume it has a thorax because I'm a science person. But it is still standing. Do you want to spend any of that party AP to take another action?
I already took mine, so
Right. Slug, this thing stabbed you in the chest. But now the two of you just kind of look at each other because it had no effect.
Well, This one seems more friend-shaped, so I think I will actually move over to the one attacking Big Bertha. Will that take a minor action to move over there?
You are all at close range to each other, so
Okay.
as long as that's good, then fine.
Okay. Then I think, I will go up and swing my baseball bat at it.
Swing away. It's difficulty 2 up to 3 because of the sandstorm.
I think if it's all right with people, I will spend an AP to attack.
Get an extra d20. And even if you run out of party AP, you can buy them from me. I am a generous overseer.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend an AP and yell, "Play ball!"
3 successes. That is exactly what you needed. Roll your damage.
What's up?
Seven points
Huzzah.
of damage. So, fun fact about these little buddies. They have 8 points of HP, which means that is not enough to kill it. But, because it is little, its defense does go up by 1, but any time any injury is inflicted for any reason, it is automatically slain.
Oh, yes.
It is just swatted out of the air and is gone.
You're out of here.
Whatever that means. Anything else? Still have a minor
No.
action?
Oh. I don't think I have anything to do with my minor action. So I think I'll end my turn.
I mean, if you wanted to take an interact or even a move, either or, I would say that you could step in front of Bertha.
Ooh, I'll do that.
Gotcha. All right, so that brings us to Sherry, who was also stabbed. You're feeling that very faint burn of the poison as the stinger jabbed into you.
I don't like it. Okay. Is it a major action or a minor action to use a stim pack?
Minor
A
action.
minor action to take him.
Then I would reach over and just look. If we have anyone die, that means I have to do more shit and just like stab a stim pack into Bertha.
Okay. Stim pack. While I'm scrolling down,
Is
anyone know what page those are on?
4 HP.
You heal 4.
I'll take it.
And I'm
Oh,
gonna try and shoot this little fucking thing.
Did you
Wait,
have it
I
in
don't.
hand?
I don't think so.
It would take a minor
Then-
action to draw it out.
So you need to draw and apply.
That's fine.
You would either have to spend an AP to get 2 additional minor actions, or just use your major action to apply it.
I'm just gonna use my major action to apply it, and then use my minor action to again hide behind Slug, who is like the biggest target.
So you're healing yourself or Big Bertha?
Bertha.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say.
Pulled out the stim pack, reached over, jammed it into Big Bertha, and then just started stepping back. Like, I wasn't here. Don't target me.
I have sneak if that counts.
I don't think it
So-
applies here, but I can.
Yeah, can I hide?
So you can either recover 4 HP or treat 1 injury.
You may want to
With that.
treat the head injury.
Yeah, if you treat your head injury, then you won't be stunned anymore, and you can do something. But
Nice.
Big Bertha's choice.
or you can take 4 HP.
I will get rid of the injury.
Yeah, that way you can participate.
Yeah. Is that, do I right click for treated injury?
Yep.
Okay.
Up. RPG. There we go. Thanks, Doc. It now says tabletop RPGs.
Yay.
All right. The 3 Cazadors remaining. Patch, one isn't done with you. You survived round 1.
Baskerville's in the initiative somewhere, yeah?
Yes, you were after the castors.
Okay, they got a sneak attack for the surprise attack first. Okay.
Stinger. This is... you know what? I'm going to spend an AP. Get 3 dice on this. Against Patch. That is 2 successes to the left arm. Which means I will regain my HP. And... I'm going to immediately respend that so that I can have 6 damage die. And deal 5 points of physical poison damage. To the left arm.
You're right-handed.
Patch, you got any armor on there?
Where?
Your left arm?
Left arm, no.
You're taking 5 points of damage, which means that is an injury to your arm.
It's actually only 4 points because I have tough clothing.
You do have some damage resistance.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but like not specific. I don't have armor on there.
Gotcha.
I have right arm, left leg, but all over
Which is good
is
news
my tough
because
clothing.
4 makes it
I'm-
not an injury.
Exactly. Outsmarted you again, Smoothskin.
The one that stabbed Slug, seeing that it had no effect, is just going to move over to Cherry. It's going to roll its stinger and get 3 successes,
Oh,
which will generate 2 AP for me. I roll incredibly well in this game. Just
You roll incredibly
This-
well in every
Yeah,
game.
this game.
It's the Forge Curse.
I'm gonna spend 1 of those so I can get some extra damage die. And deal 9 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage to the left leg. Got any armor?
No.
So
You're
you
gonna be a
just take
short stream.
8 points of damage and your left
my
leg
goodness.
is injured.
Yeah, which of the little buttons do I have to click?
You
Uh,
left click on the box.
On any of them?
Well, on the
First one.
yeah.
Okay.
and did anyone have the injuries page? I think
Yes. Leg, you immediately fall prone as your leg gives out into your weight. You can only take the sprint action, and the move action is now a major action for you.
You are immediately dropped prone. And then we have 1 left. You know, let's eeny, meeny, miny, moe this.
You mean eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
I mean, it's either Patch or Sherry, because
Oh.
Bertha's being protected by Slug.
Well, attack Slug. What about the robot?
Yeah, I will die.
The robot doesn't smell like food.
Its dog does.
Yeah, I really regret saying it, but yeah, there is another life form.
Andrew, will physically never attack a dog. I will never do harm to your dog companion.
What if the
That's
robot's
fair,
carrying
but
pet
also-
food, though?
You know what? This one has not yet stabbed Slug. It does not know that Slug is not food. I'll throw Slug into this.
I'm sorry, you're a Xenowasp. They are not rational.
Exactly.
Target whatever's
1.
moving.
It's Slug. Slug, it's not even gonna roll. It stabs you, it does nothing.
God damn right.
Another friend.
We also got a -1 and a +1. The -1 being
see.
helpful to you, the +1 being helpful for me.
Oh. Thank you, Elsie.
And Baskerville, your friends are getting swarmed by these Cazadors. Mostly. Slug seems to be enjoying it.
Yes. Okay. If I quickly assess the situation, I know Cherry and Bertha are both having a rough time. Who's seems more desperate.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sherry did get stabbed in the leg, probably let out a scream of pain and collapsed.
Cherry's there crying because she has 3 health points left.
Fair enough. All right. Oh, I say, my friend, you appear to have fallen down. Here, let me help. And I'm going to use a major action for first aid.
Yeah.
Yes. First aid, which is medicine.
It should be medicine perception, I believe.
So treating an injury is intelligence and medicine.
Oh, intelligence medicine. Yes, thank you.
So you should be clicking on the medicine skill. And
Yeah.
it should,
Yeah, just trying to make sure that this does what I think that it does interface-wise. Okay, that's got a nat
Successes.
1. For first aid, you're rolling against the patient's number of injuries, which is 1.
1.
Um,
That's an extra party AP for you.
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, so you're going to regain 3 HP from my medicine and 2 HP from having a first aid kit. So total 5. And then Baskerville's going to use a minor action to aim at these bugs and do the only thing that I, Steve, know to do about wasps. He swings around his one of his 3 arms, which has the flame attachment. So
Are you spending some AP for an additional action?
Yes. Sorry, yes. So that's
2 AP.
Okay.
And this would be difficulty 2. It would be 3 because of the sandstorm, but you ignore it. But it is 3 because you gain the additional difficulty for the extraction. So 3 difficulty to hit.
okay. Do we have AP left?
You have 1, and you can always buy some with me, even if you have 0.
Okay. Hopefully it's okay with the group if I spend one of those for an extra die.
You earned 1.
Please.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be a total of 3 dice under big guns.
Big guns never tire.
And in fact, as I'm doing that, the dog is going to basically pinwheel its paws and distract the wasp, which allows it to help. So ultimately rolling 4 dice. See what happens.
Good dog.
Uh-oh.
A complication and only 1 success.
Eh. Yeah. All right. Got all the kinds of things that I can do, but I don't think I have anything I can do about that. Yeah, I think I'm mostly concentrating on healing and basically doing a wild spray of fire, trying to drive them back rather than actually like immolating anything.
They're just so
And there's a
small.
complication.
They're so quick. It is just darting back and forth and left and right. And would you please roll 1 single d20 against Slug, please? As you are trying to just burn this thing out of the air. Unfortunately, Slug, you are a massive target.
It makes sense.
That is a success, unfortunately. How much damage does your flamethrower do? I like a lot.
3d6. And it
Okay.
has burst and spread and
Uh,
persistent.
I will ignore the burst, the spread, and the persistent. We'll just do the 3 Pit Boy worth of damage. Is it energy damage? Oh, you got it. So 1 whole point of damage. I believe energy damage. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah. You have any energy
The flamer.
resistance to
Yes.
your torso.
Yes.
Then
I
you take
do.
nothing.
Oh, thank you.
Toasty.
You have been
My
stabbed.
apologies, sir.
You have been set on fire. You stabbed again. Unharmed. Completely unfazed.
I'll be making it through this game at least.
Slug in the dog will.
Bertha, your head wound is stabilized. You can see you're still hurt, but it does seem like the Cazadors are being repelled slowly.
Okay. I guess it's time. So you just see the giant gun pop up over his shoulder, go into action. I want to maneuver so I don't hit Slug or anybody else because I also have a flamer and these bugs need getting rid of. So major action is going to be to use my big gun.
You could minor action to aim. Like a little bit of assistance.
I don't think I can because of the quality.
Oh, it's inaccurate?
Yep.
Alright then. There is 1 injured one and 2 that are at full health.
Okay.
I assume 1 that's at full health is what I'm aiming at.
Yes.
Perfect.
And then difficulty. Or wait, no, that's the. Okay. sorry.
Difficulty 2 because it's small, 3 because of the sandstorm.
Is there a place to put that?
When you go to roll, it'll ask you.
The 1, 2, 3, or is that the dice?
That's just the dice. So yeah, you don't need to worry about putting that anywhere.
Okay.
1 success. Unfortunately, these things are apparently very hard to hit with the flamethrower.
Okay.
You still have
wait,
a minor
can we
action,
spend
which you
luck?
could. You can spend luck, yeah?
I'd like to re-roll the 11.
Absolutely. Spend it and re-roll it. That's
Oh!
3 successes. A natural 1 means it absolutely hits. This thing has no energy resistance.
All right, so I have both the Pyromaniac perk and Size Matters, so that's going to be 5 damage dice.
Bullet. It's also burst, persistent, and has spread.
That should be 5. Okay.
There's that Vault Boy symbol. The burst.
Hey.
The attack hits 1 additional target within close range of the primary target for each effect rolled. Each additional target spends 1 additional unit of ammunition, so you will spend 1 additional unit from your flamer. It is persistent. If 1 or more effects are rolled, the target suffers the weapon's damage again at the end of their next and subsequent turns, for a number of rounds equal to the effect rolled. So it'll suffer 3 damage at the end of its turn. And spread. For each effect rolled, your attack inflicts 1 additional hit on the target. Each additional hit inflicts half the rolled damage. Roll for a random location. To its left leg. So it takes 1 additional damage to its leg. Total of 4. And this was an uninjured one, correct?
Yes, I believe that was the plan.
The one of them is now down to 4, and at the end of its turn, it'll take 3 more points of burn.
Fantastic.
Flamethrowers are brutal. You still have a quick action if you want to pull back to short range.
I have to be close for flamethrower.
Gotcha. Okay. Patch.
What's up, Smoothskin? Damn, these kids haven't cleared these ones out yet? Alright,
What are
I can
those
see-
buzzing in your face?
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna shoot it.
Putting it in center mass. So here goes nothing. Please, please, please. Oh my god. It's
Damn.
reliable, so I ignored the first complication.
So 0 successes out of necessary 3.
I can re-roll both of these
You
actually.
also can
because
re-roll.
I'll aim first, and that's quick. I don't need to do shit else. You kidding me?
Still 1 of 3 mandatory successes.
I've got a beat on this thing from it being it right up in my fucking face.
It is so quick. It is just zipping back and forth, just firing, trying to lead it. But these things, in the game included, are incredibly hard to hit.
Alright. That's me.
You want to buy me 2 AP and go take another shot?
Allow me to quote.
Hey, Hoop, go fuck yourself.
Slug. I think you're muted.
Good.
Fiddlesticks. Okay, I will attack the one that attacked Cherry. And I would love to buy an AP from you.
I would love to let you.
Awesome.
Roll 3d6. It's difficulty 3. Or sorry, 3d20, difficulty 3.
And it seems like aim can be used with my baseball bat, so I will do that first.
It's a quick action aim, so you can re-roll your the first 20. Or a d20 in your first attack. Which you don't need to, but you certainly can re-roll that 19 and maybe earn some party AP.
I will re-roll that 19. If I click re-roll, will it give me an option to select one of them?
Click the 19 so it's grayed out, and then click re-roll.
Oh, fancy.
Still 3 successes. But
Oh,
that
3
is more than
successes.
enough. Roll the damage. That's 7 points of damage. It is swatted out of the air.
Huzzah!
All you had to do to fight Cazadors is bring a baseball bat.
Yeah, that's all.
It's not 2 flamethrowers.
No. Flamethrowers. You think the peak evolution of human weaponry is the flamethrower? No, it is a
No.
rounded stick.
Yes. And that's Slug's turn.
That's
Jerry.
the origin, baby.
Well, you know, they said World War III would be fought with atomic bombs, and World War IV would be fought with sticks and stones.
They were right. Jerry, what you got?
I'm my leg is still injured, right?
It is. You are prone, but you
Okay.
can get up.
I'm just gonna stay here hiding behind Slug and kind of shoot at it with my gun.
Sure. Your any attacks against you at close range reduce the difficulty by 1. So if any of them attack you while you're prone, they automatically hit.
I think they hit automatically anyways because I have a defensive one.
Well, you never know. If I could stop rolling incredibly well.
That's not going to happen, Hoop. We know that.
Also, if it helps, everyone has a defensive 1.
Yeah.
I know, it does not make the city.
You could aim as a minor action, and then you could hopefully block something.
Yeah. I'm going to aim at one of these little assholes.
So it is, you're looking for 3 successes, but you can re-roll a d.
Okay. And then I just hit my weapon and press roll.
That is 0 successes, but you get a re-roll 1. Not that too much of a difference.
Can I just go ahead and buy an AP from you, Hoop? Or unless my luck does something.
You can spend luck to reroll the other one. You can reroll both of them.
Okay. So first I'm going to reroll both of those.
Make sure you mark off your luck.
I will.
1 success. Not going.
No. Can I buy AP for you to get better? Or is there not enough?
So you absolutely can. You can buy from me forever, but when you go to buy to add a d20, you have to do so before the roll. But in this instance, we can absolutely do it now because we're all learning. I'll take my wood AP, and you can roll another d20.
The two successes doesn't do anything.
No. So you would need a crit here, and that is unfortunately not a crit. There's just gunfire going off left and right as you're all trying to shoot these things out of the air. There's flamethrower jets just bursting into the sky. And then there's slug just one after the other, just clipping them out of the air. That's your turn? Want to spend anything for an extra action? The Cazadors. There are 2 left. There's 1 on Patch. The epic duel for the ages. Back and forth, you have shot it in the abdomen. It has stabbed you in the arm and the leg. Which of you will walk away victorious? I'm going to spend an AP to roll an additional d. I get only 1 success. I definitely needed that extra AP. Roll the damage. For 3 points of physical poison to the right leg.
That is only going to be 2 coming in then.
2 points of damage. And I think this last one, Bertha, you tried to flamethrower it.
Ah, Bertha, poor Bertha.
Tried to sting you. I'm gonna buy an AP to get 20. I don't know why it rolled that many.
That's so many.
Why did it roll?
Right?
Okay.
I don't like that hoop.
I saw like 7 d20s roll across my screen, but it only rolled 3. 1 success somehow. And roll the damage.
Oh no.
Jesus. Of course it's to the head. Of course.
Of course. Where I have no armor whatsoever. Everywhere else I've got one at least, but... Oh.
Why are these wasps so smart?
They know to attack the exposed flesh, apparently.
I have 5 HP left, so,
So you take an injury to the head because it was 5 or more damage. Take another injury because it was a crit that's knocked you to 0. And you are dying.
fun.
So yeah.
For everyone at home, the Cazador Stinger does 4 Pip-Boy dice worth of damage. If I roll an effect, which is the Pip-Boy figure, it does 2 damage per symbol, and I roll 4 of those symbols on 4 dice. Which means you pulled the flamethrower out, zipped around your friend, trying to flame this thing out of the air, and it just absolutely zipped down, just stabbed you, and then zipped back. And Bertha just collapsed in her chair.
It's fine. The bugs are ableist. We get it. It's fine.
I can't believe you do
get
this.
that far. Jake's probably sitting in a window somewhere watching all this go down.
You guys are like 20 feet from the bar.
This is what I was saying. Who fucking Cazadors? We didn't go the way. You didn't even get the guy. We were like, you don't want to go this way, friend. Jesus.
Hey,
actually, we did.
This encounter is half of the recommended average encounter size for level 2.
When were we ever average?
In a sandstorm with fucking Cazadors? We need to roll 3 successes? I'm rolling 2 dice.
Which is why
we need a crit to hit.
But yeah, Bertha is dying. Baskerville.
Okay.
One answer here.
Yeah.
They're both close to dead. They are both bloody.
Oh, also
Yes, but
persistent
that-
damage. So it should persistent damage.
Yes, it is down to 1 HP remaining.
Oh, that's fine. But my priority is taking care of my patient. So I'm gonna go ahead and first aid, which is plus medicine. And I assume I need to stabilize dying patient before I can
Yes.
return HP.
Yep.
Two separate.
Where the difficulty equals the number of injuries that patient has.
Okay, that's a nat 1.
Which is
Which
two,
is
you have two
choose-
non-treated injuries to the head, which means that is stabilization.
So you
Please
get 1
die
HP,
on
no longer
someone.
dying.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
And you can spend
Um,
you can spend AP to. Yeah, we don't have AP.
You can buy one from me.
Yeah.
No, we have 1 AP.
We have 1
Book
AP.
gave us 1 AP.
Okay, well we can spend 1 AP to give 1 more health.
Well, someone bought one from me. You can always buy them
Thank you.
from me.
Well,
Oh,
okay.
sorry. Yes, chat.
sta-
Chat gave you an AP.
Chat gave us 1 AP.
as long as Big Bertha is stable, it seems like a combat is about to be over. At which point, healing gets a whole lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna spend that one AP for another major action. I will take a minor action to aim first. And having hopefully worked out the kinks in my flamethrower, we'll try that again. So
One sec.
that is
This cheat sheet would be great if it actually had everything on it.
and I'm gonna get an assist from the dog
It is
again.
2 AP to buy another major action. You'll have to buy one from me.
Oh. Okay. No, we have almost a whole round before the bugs get to go again. Is there anything else useful I can do with a minor?
Cry.
I'm gonna move in between. Oh, wait a minute. No. No, I can't do that. Okay, never mind. Gonna move in between Bertha and the bug and
Beautiful.
try and look intimidating.
Top.
Not something I'm very good at, but there it is.
This is round 3. We are only on round 3.
We know who.
Bertha.
Thank you for the reminder, sir.
You are no longer dying.
Yay. Okay.
I believe would technically take your minor action to stand up, or
I'm
just
in a
like,
wheelchair though.
or just like pulling yourself back up into
Okay,
actual
okay, I'm
seating
just giving you
position
shit.
rather than like slumping down to the ground.
Valid. Look, I gotta give you shit when I can. All right.
It is approved and appreciated.
We're gonna do a flamer again.
Multi 3, but you could.
Boy.
You can't aim because it's inactive.
Nope.
That is a complication.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be at this point. Yep. Lay it on me.
I mean, Baskerville is in front of you. Would you roll 1d20 against Baskerville, please?
Oh, dang. I forgot. Here we go.
Target number 10. Of course that succeeds. Why wouldn't
Yeah,
that
right.
succeed?
Right.
So yeah, please roll your base damage against Baskerville. You do not have to add the extra damage from your
God.
feats.
And they say I have bad bedside manner.
Oh no.
2 energy damage onto Baskerville. Ignoring the spread.
Okay, good.
Do you have any energy damage resistance to the left leg? Or to arm number 3?
I don't think so.
You'll take 2 points of energy damage, and at the end of your next turn, you'll take 2 more points of energy damage. Stabilize your patient, turn, face the bug, and then a flamethrower just rips its way up your backside.
Just a bonus.
Yeah. We call that the s'mores treatment. Anything else, Bertha?
No.
Hatch.
I will pay you to just let me kill this guy. Like real. Like I'll send you $5 on Venmo right now. Please.
We will crowdfund this.
I need to aim and shoot. That's it.
You can buy an additional D20 with your AP.
I'm gonna buy 1 AP from you, please.
You have party AP, and you can buy an additional D20, so you'll have 4 D20s that you're rolling.
Ooh, I just want to buy one from you, okay? Between you and me. You get what I mean?
Center mass, so 3 successes.
You needed 3. That is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Can you finish it?
Well, I got 4 dice that say maybe.
Actually, I have another one too.
You can also spend AP for more dice.
You have a hero +1.
I have a -1, but that wouldn't do anything.
You can buy AP from me for more dice.
I just want 1 more AP from
Hey,
you.
Chad, how much do you love us?
I'm gonna buy 1 more AP from you. No. 2 damage.
2 points of damage. This thing is still standing.
We get the +1 to that.
You want to buy 2 more AP for me and take another shot?
Kind of, yeah.
Buy 2 AP, and then buy another AP so you get to roll 3d20, and then another AP so you get another damage die.
You're already gonna hit me, like that's all without question. So yeah, go for it. I'm gonna buy 3. I swear to God, if this thing does not die. Another 3 successes.
That hits with
Fuck
3
you.
successes.
Fuck you. It's on sight.
For
3
3
more
damage,
damage.
it is shot out of the air.
Finally.
Hoop, I had 26 ammo. I am down to 17. Fuck you with this balanced encounter bullshit. You know what you were doing with fucking Cazadors.
Oh.
You know the lore. You know what they do.
Fire into this thing's chest once, fire again and again and again as it zips back and forth, stabbing you repeatedly, till finally just reach out, grab it, point blank, pull the trigger, and it drops. Slug! Do you want to go 3 for 3?
I sure do.
Just spend an AP to get an additional D20?
Of course I am. No. Oh, and
What's the
minor
legal way
action
of-
taking.
What's the in-meta way to say, hey team, you might want to kill this wood really quick. I don't know why, but I think I just fueled it with all the god power I could give. I made a deal with God and the voice came up from the ground.
Jesus! You could even re-roll that 19 to maybe farm some extra AP.
I sure will.
You farmed some extra AP.
I fucking love you, Slug.
You earned more AP than you spent.
Huzzah! All
Team
right.
rad.
Let's see how much.
Can you do
I think I
5
need to
points
do
of
one
damage? You did 7 points of damage.
Nothing if not consistent.
3 for 3. Lining them up. One swing sweeps the Cazador every single time until there is nothing left.
They've been struck out.
Slug has no clue what
hearing is
these
you all
means, but he's heard them from
No.
place.
Yeah.
Goddamn
You
right
need
they
to form a
did.
baseball team.
As if the gods of the Mojave finally smile down upon you. After a little while longer of, sitting, seeing that you are all cut to shit, you've been stung, you've been poisoned, one of you almost killed, the wind does start to die down. And you have the opportunity to take a rest. Some heal. But, as to not have to force you to roll that on camera, why don't we jump to a break, give everyone a chance to grab a drink, stretch your legs, roll for the aforementioned healing, and we'll come back in just a little bit, the second half of the game. And welcome back. Where we left off, we'd fought some of the most simple, most passive, easiest to kill creatures in the Mojave Waste. The Cazador. One of the, first enemies you fight, poses hardly a threat. And, the team sweeped them, no problem. But in all reality, yes, Cazadors are fucking scary. And if you see them in the Mojave Waste, run, because you will die. They are right below Deathclaw. Like, Deathclaw, Cazador. Like, anyway. We press on. Is our Mr. Handy Friend leading the way again, or Patch, are you taking back over now that the sandstorm died down?
I mean, I still got a pretty good survival, Miskins.
Yeah?
I'll go for it. Nothing bad could happen to me. I'm great.
Please be my guest, sir.
I have a -1 from chat.
Yeah.
1 success.
Is there assisting?
There is, yes.
I have a -1. It's a 9.
That is a success, which is good enough. At the current rate you're traveling, you'll get there just a little before sundown. Which means that you'll be avoiding the rad scorpions. But that does leave you in a position of approaching during the daylight, out in the open, where you can maybe talk, maybe try to come to some agreement, or waiting for nightfall, at which you can use the darkness as your ally and maybe sneak in undetected. Or we load up the guns, charge in, all on the back of Big Bertha's ride, and just bust down the gate and just open fire.
Tempting.
I leave it to you. As the abandoned military fort sits there on the horizon. What's the plan, y'all?
So I'm not very good at talking. Anybody else good at talking?
I'm happy to give it a shot.
Talking's not exactly that hard. All you gotta do is what they like and how much you can get out of them for it.
It's true. Even the dog can speak.
All right. Well, when things go south, we'll be ready. But I mean, Slug will be ready and I'll be stand behind him.
So we'll be ready.
What?
I mean, if this guy was hiring people, because he's hiring people, right?
Mhm.
That's what.
Specifically, individuals, any of you that have traveled to New Vegas know of the Powder Gangers. That is the word, supposedly, that is the individuals that have been hired. Rumor has it. They were ousted from the New Vegas area.
I mean, if he's hiring people, we just pretend that we're new hires. After all, if there's people from New Vegas, there's also probably people from New Reno, and I can fake that pretty well. Don't everyone talk at once. Otherwise, this is the plan we're going with.
It sounds good. I'll just sit behind you and just be quiet. Unless they need a flamethrower to the face.
Is Slug going to be visible?
Unless someone tells him not to be.
Okay.
He is good at sneaking, but
All right. Jerry. You are approaching this fort. Last hour or two of daylight.
Baskerville's alongside her.
That's
Them.
exactly my question. Everyone rolling up aside?
Yeah, I will park it like behind, like to look like protection detail. Just shades down, look like a mercenary ready to go to work, that kind of stuff.
Then, Jerry, as you approach, there'll be a point where you see that you have been spotted by the lookouts. The movement up the two makeshift towers. His figures are starting to line up along the gate leading into the fort. The tall concrete and metal walls that encase this fortress are mostly intact. There are certainly parts that have crumbled and decayed over the years. None of them seem to be immediately opening fire, however. What would you like to do?
Before we approach, sorry, go ahead.
No,
Sorry, go ahead.
I wasn't planning anything but being
Okay.
about to let something stupid out.
Okay. Before we approach, want to take a good look around. I have 3 abilities that could conceivably come into play. One of them is Mr. Handy's ability to detect smells, chemicals, and radiation. Second is the dog's keen senses that can attempt to detect creatures or objects which characters normally cannot. And then also, where is it? A hazard detection module, which allows me to helps me to detect or disable traps and similar hazards, which I figure we might find as we move forward.
Sure. I would give you a I guess survival perception.
Okay.
Difficulty 1. Would have been a lot higher without bonuses.
Okay. Each of those, if it's relevant, reduces difficulty by 1, so it's difficulty 0. But I will go ahead and no, we are full up on AP, so there's no reason to.
The difficulty 1 is after I reduced it from everything.
Oh, all right. All right. So survival. All right.
That is a success. You are noticing that there are bits of sand that are kind of piled up almost in a pattern along the ground between you and the front gate. As if something were dug up, planted, and then
I point that out to the group, and I believe I was just looking at it. Yeah, so I point that out to the group. Do they seem like, isolated enough that we can skirt around them?
absolutely.
Or
Yes, it is not like a blanket of buried things. It's scattered enough that you could pretty easily pass them. But Sherry, what would you like to do?
If Baskervilles is pointing this out, we're gonna make our way around these things to get just like enough closer. We don't have to like fully scream. Hi. We heard that people were hiring out here, and I need a one-way ticket to New Vegas.
Yeah, that's close enough. We'll stop right there. Yeah, I'll give you. It would be difficulty 2, speech charm, but difficulty 3 because unfortunately you have a super mutant with you, and they aren't particularly excited about letting a super mutant in.
Okay. And I can use luck to add 1 d20, right?
You can spend AP to add a d20.
Okay.
can I assist?
Hi.
Yeah, you can roll the same thing, and
Yeah, I am going to use 1 AP to add another d20 to that.
Would you like 2 separate rolls, or am I adding a d20 to?
you're rolling your own 2d20.
Okay. So you said difficulty 3.
For you, it's just however many successes. That's how much you're helping.
Okay.
But
All right.
luck rerolls, right?
You can spend 1 luck just to reroll
Okay.
a d20.
That's fine. This is why I put so much in luck.
Unfortunately, the Mr. Handy at your back does not seem to do anything to assuage their concerns. But that is 2 successes of the necessary 3. We'll spend another point of luck.
Yeah. I literally like put everything in luck and charm.
No.
How many times am I allowed to use luck?
I could be wrong, but I believe that once something's rolled, it cannot be rolled again.
I rolled 3 dice though.
No, you can just re-roll a d20 per luck spent.
Okay.
Nope, sorry. Each die roll may only be re-rolled once. Of course, it says you can do it as many times as you want, and then at the bottom of the paragraph it says, just kidding, you can actually only do it.
Can I spend a luck to re-roll mine?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
That was almost a complication. You can spend 1 more luck if you want to re-roll the other one.
Yeah. Give it a shot. Come on.
We are burning through this luck. No.
Oy. Okay.
4 luck down.
I put like 8 in luck, 7 in luck, so I'm
There's
I mean, you can always re-roll the success you got and hope for a crit.
you could. Like to?
we want to.
It's entirely up to you. You're the one with 8 luck.
Do it.
Fine.
Tell them. Tell them the truth.
We're down to 1 success. We are now down to 1 success. There's
Anyone else would like to help?
Unfortunately, the roll has been made. There's a few moments of just this incredibly tense silence. I don't think we're taking in anyone else. If I were you, I'd turn and walk away before things get really bad for you.
What if we make it worth your while?
What do you mean?
Well, I got 3 bottles of liquor and a good time. And I'm sure the rest of these fuckers can find something good to do as well.
What? I'm sorry. I don't fucking pay with my fucking lips. I don't know about what they do wherever you're from.
That's your loss.
You hear from the wall. Hear that? Try not to shoot that one too bad. There's some bottles of booze on them. And I'll give you all an action if you would like to try to move spread out, if you want to do something else. Basically, preparing for combat. Is there anything that you would do in a couple seconds?
Get behind Slug.
Oh.
Jump behind the big super mutant.
I'm moving into cover.
Okay.
Not slug, but
That's gonna be real awkward because I was gonna use an action to sprint towards the gate.
That's what I was
Yes,
going to do.
As long as I use you for cover.
Would you allow another attempt at talking if Baskerville steps forward and tries to calm things down, or has that ship sailed?
By all means, on your turn, you are more than welcome to try to defuse the situation. These gangers are bored. Targets that have claimed to have valuable things on them have charged into their home. They are going to enjoy some target practice. But that's not to say that they can't be talked out of the idea of combat.
Okay, but can I use my action that you just gave us to do that? Or do I have to
Unfortunately,
wait
that will have to be the action on your turn.
Okay.
But you can use that action to get behind cover. You can use it to back up, to charge forward. Because I think at the moment, 2 of our party are going to find the range chart. 2 of the party are staying at long range. No, sorry, you're at extreme range. Sherry and Patch, the 2 of you are at extreme. Bertha and Slug, the 2 of you are running up to long. So Baskerville, it's up to you if you want to charge up with or stay back behind.
Oh boy. I guess I will move up.
Okay.
It's a really bad idea, but I'm going to do it.
Let's bring in the gangers.
All of my stuff is close range, so I gotta get in close, or else I would normally go for cover, but that's all I got.
Absolutely. The problem with engaging them at such far distance is that if, in this instance, negotiations have failed, you are starting at a far distance. Oh, I guess I should probably bring Griggs in, huh? You know. Just cuz. And let's throw everyone into order. Top of combat. Big Bertha, you are charging forward.
I'd like to spend a point of luck to jump in line.
Yeah, you can go first, 100%. Take that lucky timing.
Stand down, stand down. There's no need for any of these fisticuffs. We are here on a matter of business, that's all.
Oh, I'll take a charm speech, difficulty 3.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. This is bizarre, but
We have so much AP.
well, we do, but I don't need it.
Oh.
Nor do I need to roll.
Sure.
I have a behavioral analysis module, which allows me to reduce the difficulty of charisma speech actions. I reach into a compartment. I pull out a black disc about yay big. Give it a flick. It expands into a collapsible top hat, which I use to give them a very, very, very polite bow. And I reach into another compartment where I have formal clothing, which I can't wear, but I will pull out a pair of cufflinks that glisten in the sun, which I am offering as a bribe. Each of those reduces difficulty by 1, so that's difficulty 0.
I feel like the mechanics don't at all fit the story, but that would even still reduce it down to difficulty 1, from 3 down to 1.
Just so impressed by this gentleman.
Clearly.
I was well trained, yes. Okay.
But also, having a Mr. Handy in the 4 would actually be very handy.
Yes. Okay. Rolling 2.
A natural 1 and a natural 2. You didn't need any of that.
No, but like I say, I am well trained in these arts, you see.
Oh, so they'll listen to him.
There's a moment of this tense aiming. And then a very gruff voice calls out, "All right. Robot. Red. 2 of you can come in, rest of you staying out there."
I'm sorry. No. I don't know if you caught wind, but we were a package deal in negotiations.
Yeah? And I'm not an idiot.
Fool me.
We're at least bringing the ghoul in. He's my hired hand.
Fuck, I'm not helping with anything you need hands for.
Fine.
Want it or not.
Ugly red robot, get in here.
Actually, the other 2 are my hired hands.
You try to bring in one more of any of you, we're opening fire.
Just a person, so I was really hoping to slip you in there. Looking at Slug.
Oh, it's okay.
I'll just give the thumbs up of like we'll figure another way in.
Just stick close. Don't come closer till they are looking at all of us.
Okay. Later, I will steal second.
I'll give you the sign, buddy. And I'll motion towards my nose.
and on like, like some MLB thing that's not going to make any sense.
Good sign.
Well,
One
Slug.
of you mind looking after the dog for me? Since I
Aw.
neglected to ask if he could come along.
The dog, Slug, and Bertha staying outside,
All the cows.
along with the cows.
Yep.
The Brahmin. The three of you are escorted to the interior of Fort. Fort has a name.
Fort.
What happens when I
Fort.
actually make Fort Valor? There it is.
Hmm.
Stepping through the gate, which is makeshift, to put it nicely. It is basically just metal plates that have to be hoisted up into place, locked in, and when they want the gate closed, they just unhook it and lower the plates back down. Stepping in, you see what at one point was, an orderly design of barracks, probably a command post, all of which has been transformed into just scrap living quarters, what looks like an armory for the gangers, as well as, crude graffiti messages scrawled over everything, and a massive open courtyard now lying just full of refuse, rubble. But hopping off the wall to meet you, an older gentleman, towering in frame, though fairly lean and wiry underneath a tattered duster. Face covered in some old, some very recent scars, probably from countless battles. Some look a little suspicious. From under the hat, he looks at you all. What do you want? A ride to New Vegas? Get that a lot safer places than here.
I'm trying to look at Baskerville, but apparently he's the one that's talking here.
Um, I think he's happy to defer because you had an idea of where we were going. He was also above table. He just used a lot of what he's got.
Oh, good. Yeah, look, group of us trying to get at least to New Vegas made some problems for myself in New Reno.
Reno. I had some friends that went up to Reno. They didn't come back.
That's why I'm leaving.
Like I said, you get a lot safer ways of traveling. Looks around at the gangers who are all weapons, like not quite pointed, but at the ready, just waiting for the word.
Safer, yeah, but it seems like little operations making more money than hoofing it across the desert.
I'm also not planning on going back to that place anytime soon. Unless you want to hang out, learn the ways of the raider, do a little robbery, little murder. I think you best be getting on.
Money's money.
Money's money. And NCO, they used to have a similar saying to that. A job is a job. Didn't matter who you had to kill, as long as you got the job done, right? No matter what towns you had to burn to the ground just because you were ordered to do so.
Doesn't matter what work we got to do to make a little cap on the side either.
Right. Whatever it takes to survive.
Hey, sorry, not to interrupt the philosophy class.
Am I talking to you, Ghoul?
I'm turning back to the gate guard. Are Muty and the kids still out there?
I don't say anything to you.
Come on, they're like, yeah. If they're still there, I can tell them to go screw off. You don't want them in the. You want them in here. We don't want them in here. I just gotta go. Wave a hand, and I need the gate open to get out of there.
Or the guards looks out, looks back. Still there. I can wave to him.
Nah. Okay, yeah, they're gonna believe you. Come on, kid.
Not understanding sarcasm is just like, oh, they'll believe me, and
I turn back to the boss. Look, you can open the gate and I can have them on their way, or you can be dealing with them sitting outside your establishment the entire time until they inevitably have to start a fire and
let him
cook
out.
themselves.
It's low.
Yeah, I am. I'd like to, if you want to keep talking there, because I'm going to do something that might stop the talking in a hot second. If
No,
you
go
want.
ahead. I have no idea where I'm going with this.
Fantastic,
He is-
perfect. All right, as soon as
Clearly getting agitated at this and is clearly put off by the conversation.
you mentioned that in order to lower the gate, they need to unlatch something, like it's a.
Basically, they're just
Like they just-
pulling pins and lowering the metal plates.
Okay,
Hamster cage.
they have to raise
Basically,
it back up.
They have to
Okay,
raise them
perfect.
back up, put the pins in.
So I'm gonna stand on the gate, and then I give I'm just gonna give the sign to Slug, and I'm gonna turn and just shoot one of the guys who is taking the pins out.
Look, I don't want to assume that you're dumb. Okay, I don't want to assume. Does Slug have any clue what that symbol mean? What that motion means?
I touched my nose. What's left of my nose?
Like I said, I don't want to assume Slug is dumb.
No, I did it before. I'm like, wait for my signal.
Yeah, but that was like a minute ago, and
It sounds like you're making a lot of assumptions here.
that's
You know what happens when you
why
assume.
I'm asking. I don't want to assume Slug is dumb, but does Slug understand what's
What?
happening right now?
I mean, Slug is dumb, but he has been waiting to come in.
It's true.
Or, well, Slug was waiting on. Slug might have gotten confused. It's either charge in or go sneak in. And he's been thinking for a while.
You want to roll
But if you
50-50?
But if he shoots the guy, I think that means charge in.
I
If you hear
fully leave it up
gunshots,
to
means
you
go.
how you respond to that.
Yeah, I think on seeing the sign, I will start to walk away. If I hear the gunshot, I'll then turn to run towards it.
Perfect. Well, unfortunately
We
for
have
them,
to pry.
yes, Patch, your shot. You will absolutely act first before anyone else does. This would be a difficulty 1. It's lowered to difficulty 0 because it is a surprise attack.
All right, so I auto hit.
Yep.
As long as I get a success, or just roll damage hit.
You just roll damage.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
Well, you may still want to roll because you can get some bonus AP to use on damage.
That's a fair point.
You could
I'll
also
do
roll
that.
complications.
I ignore my first complication in combat.
It's true.
It's reliable.
Also, if your weapon doesn't have vicious, it gains vicious.
Ooh, okay. So I don't get any of that, though.
It still hits.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go center mass. I'm just gonna roll.
Ooh.
That is 5 points of
I-
damage because of vicious.
Yeah.
Left
And that's to
arm.
the left arm, which means he's gonna drop whatever weapon he's holding in that arm.
He has 1 physical damage resistance, both arms.
Ah,
takes 4 points of damage.
Fine.
So the two of you, Baskerville and Sherry, you are going to be at close range. Patch, you'll be at short range. That guy next to you. The rest of you will, unless you decided to move up in this downtime, you could have.
Bertha definitely would be like sneaking along, like hiding behind the cows.
Sure. I'll put you at long range instead of extreme. Well, this is a lot less beneficial for them because it is no longer a shooting gallery and it is now a blender. And I'm disappointed that all of you allowed this combat to go so heavily in your favor. Bertha, as that...
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, am I allowed to use luck to push myself to the front of initiative?
Yeah, at any point you can spend a point of luck before any turn has been taken.
Yeah, I'd let Bertha go first if that's the first up, but I want to go before Griggs.
Griggs is not in the initiative tracker. There we go. Is now. Bertha, you are up first.
I'm gonna speed on in.
You use a minor action to move. That will get you to medium range.
And then a major action to move again.
That will get you to... Oh, wait, it's not called short range. It's called medium range. I play too many games with different ranges.
Yeah.
Yes. Your minor action and your major action will basically get you up next to Patch, who just tried to point blank this guy in the chest.
Okay. Is it okay if I use an AP to get another action?
It's 2 AP for a major action.
Oh, never mind.
You have 5, though.
I don't want to use it all up. Like,
It is infinite. You can't run out.
Oop has so many already, so...
If you
I
guys
don't know
are
what
okay
you're talking
with it,
about.
I'm
I've
just gonna try
literally
and
never given
flamethrower.
Hoop AP. Yeah, go for it.
The 2 AP for a major action.
Mhm.
Down to 3. What you got?
Flamer.
Do it. Difficulty 1. You got 3 successes. You immediately bought back all of the AP that you just spent.
Heck yeah.
And roll your damage.
And then
This guy just took a
dice.
10 millimeter to the arm, and then you just come rolling up with a pass-by flamethrower.
Oh,
Well, it's to the head. He has no armor. It is also spread, so it hits again at a different location. It hits the leg for another point of damage. And there are no other targets in the same distance. So he is just cooked.
and persistent.
He's dead. Hey, he gets shot in the arm, still confused as to what just happened. Looks over, sees you, flamethrower barrel out, and it's just a drive-by across the desert sand up to him. He's very dead.
Glass in it.
I just give the nod.
You want to spend your luck to go before Griggs, correct?
Yes, I wanted, because I'm probably one of the closest to him.
Yeah.
I'd be able to
Absolutely,
shoot
yeah.
him and get out of the way.
100%. Spend your point of luck.
Yeah.
And good to go.
Okay. Yeah. Little 10 millimeter pistol in his face. I'm gonna go ahead and take an AP on that to add another die.
Done 5. Very good roll. That just refills you back up to 6.
Okay, then I just roll damage.
Mhm.
Can I add any extra damage?
You can spend up to
Anyway.
3 AP to add 1d6 per AP spent.
Okay, because I just used them. I'm just going to use 2 AP as well.
Sure. Back down to 4.
Make that, yeah. That'll be 6 dice.
Five points of damage. This is to the left arm. Briggs, my friend. That's not you. That's you. Griggs will take 2 points of damage.
I will use my minor action to get out of the way.
So minor action just to back up to
Yeah.
medium range. Right alongside Patch and Bertha.
Hi. Quick question about me.
Mhm.
I had the surprise attack first. Do I get to go again?
Yep, you went alone in the
Oh,
first
okay.
round of combat, and now in the
So
next
I'm sorry.
round-
I thought I was before Sherry, but I actually completely probably could have.
So Sherry spent a luck to jump up.
Oh, jump in. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Love that for you, Sherry.
Which Griggs is now going to go.
Oh no.
And
Can I spend a luck to jump in first?
absolutely you can, yeah. I don't mind. This is luck
I
that's
love
not being
this.
spent to reroll.
I love this spend a luck to be like, hey, whoa. Before you get
Yeah.
up, buddy. He keeps trying to get out of his chair, like, no. Sit.
Yeah, basketball, go for it.
You really should have talked with us. Minor action to aim, major action, yes, major action with the flamer arm, which ordinarily needs to be at close, but is a close quarters weapon, and therefore can be used in reach as well. I assume the dog is still way outside somewhere.
Is it inaccurate, like the other flamer?
Don't think I saw that.
Flamer arm is not. No.
It's for creme brulees.
Very
Well,
accurate.
Or
You actually
crime
can
brulees.
cook with it. It's one of the things it says, but not what we're doing right now. Okay,
There
so
are plenty of
let's-
targets for it to spread to as well.
Yeah, it's going to be big guns, and we'll go ahead and spend an AP for a third die. Should I spend 2 more for a fourth die? Yeah.
Regenerate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
One
we give
party
this a
AP
shot.
remaining.
4 dice.
A fantastic
Oh.
roll.
Nice.
Recovering 2 AP. Yeah, that absolutely hits. Boy, damage.
If I use my aim to re-roll one of the failures, can I potentially turn that into AP?
Absolutely you can, yeah. There's no reason not to. It's a free reroll.
Mhm.
Okay, that did not work. Okay, so damage for the flamer. It's going to be 3 dice. Yes. So 2 damage
2 points
immediately.
of energy to the... Roll... Didn't roll where? I got you. To the left leg.
Also in effect, though. So
So that means you get to spread it to 1 additional target. And
spread is 1 additional hit on the target at half that damage, so 1. It's also burst, so we hit another target in close range, spending an extra ammo. Is that separate damage or is that the same damage?
I believe it's the same damage.
Okay, so
Yep.
2 on them, and it's persistent. So they will repeat the damage at the end of their turn for 1 round.
Love it.
Um,
That would be the case if Griggs had not resisted every single bit of that damage.
Oh no.
okay, that even neutralizes effects.
No, the guy next to him absolutely takes it.
Okay.
He is burning it on fire, but Griggs just like leans back and just kind of brushes it off.
They did say alive or dead.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Gonna spend an action point for an extra minor action and back up because that did not go as planned.
You actually had 2 minor actions.
Yeah, but I used one to aim.
Right, when you buy one, I believe you. I could be wrong.
Take it.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You could have a max of 2. You buy 1 extra. You're right. I misread.
And dog is going to move forward.
Gotcha. Anyone else want to spend some luck?
I'll do it.
Absolutely.
I'm just spending my whole turn running up, but might as well offer myself as a target.
Yeah.
You can also buy a major action.
Yeah, but I can't then hit someone because
Okay.
I have a baseball bat. So
Much
I'll just
Much like my first question, I don't want to assume that Griggs is extra stupid. Landmines were pointed out to you, but that was a couple minutes ago.
Mhm.
Do you remember where the landmines are that were pointed out to you?
I'm sure I remembered like the first half.
I'm happy to give you a perception survival roll.
Okay.
1 success is needed. Just 1.
Okay.
Singular
And it's
success.
perception survival?
Yes.
Okay. So I can just shift my attribute lower. And roll.
That is no successes. You want to
Can we
spend
help?
luck?
I'll spend a luck, yeah.
That is 2 successes now. You extra avoid the landmines, no problem.
Yeah.
Which is
Yay.
great because they do a surprising amount of damage. Or not so surprising for a landmine. Anyone else want to spend luck? Patch, you were the only one left to go.
I know, but I have a nice meat wall now. The chances of him focusing solely on me are so low right now.
That's so
There are
low.
so many bigger problems for this guy.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
so many targets.
In regards to aggro and target prioritization, I started this fight, but I have not been the biggest problem.
I hope they don't have grenades.
Also, I'm just a little guy.
Funny thing you should mention,
I'm just a little guy.
Griggs is going to reach into his belt, pull out a bottle, light it up, and hurl it in your general vicinity.
Can I catch it?
After it explodes, you can catch what's left in your hand, absolutely.
If I gently catch.
For
Like a rugby player.
a blast weapon, it does not target anybody, instead targets a zone, which would be medium, which all of you are at. It's a base
There is a
difficulty of
baseball
2.
player.
Smacking the bottle
Probably
would
don't wanna
unfortunately only
smack
make
the
it worse.
If they succeed, every creature in that zone suffers the weapon's damage.
Jesus.
I don't think Jesus is anywhere in this game.
No.
I'm going to spend 3 AP for 2 extra dice. Why is that? Done. Oh. When you remake a character sheet on the fly, sometimes you forget to equip any weapons at all.
He doesn't need weapons.
No, definitely not. Oh god. Awful skills. I don't know who made this NPC, but whoever they are, they should be ashamed. That is 3 successes at target number 7. So I'm going to regenerate 1 AP, but I needed 2 successes to hit. Making sure, thrown medium. No, I get no extra AP because I needed 3 successes to hit because you are at medium range. Good thing. I know you're all very happy for me. I'm gonna spend
Ecstatic.
2 HP for 2 extra damage die. Because someone gave me like 15 AP.
I mean, come on, guys. We gotta be better than this.
I'm gonna spend 1 of Grig's luck to reroll 2 of those damage die.
How dare you?
5. To the torso, you all take 5 points of energy damage.
I have armor for that.
Energy?
Energy.
I still have 1. So 4.
Is anybody taking the full 5?
I'm reading something of my vault suit because apparently I never took a mod for it.
It might be just a tad late for that.
Vault Dweller, you're just a Vault Resident?
Yeah.
Vault Jumpsuit, so...
Does
Looking
it
up the
come
timer.
with resistance?
It does. One of the mods. Actually, all the mods offer energy resistance.
Well, you have to apply the mods.
Yeah.
If it comes with a mod, that's a different thing. So...
I don't think
Clothing.
it does.
A Vault Jumpsuit can be modified with the additional protective lining, taking one of the mods below.
Also, high readers.
We got
All
Reddit.
jumpsuit mods are installed with the repair skill.
Okay.
So you need the repair skill in order to use and create a mod for it. But yeah,
No, I take it all.
Oh no.
Because it's not physical.
Life of the Apocalypse, thank you so much for that. We love you so very much. Thank you for sharing your community with us. We're playing some Fallout 2D20. No one has died yet, but Sherry, that is a glass bottle hitting you in the chest that explodes, covering everyone else next to you. Your torso is wounded. At the end of each of your turns, suffer 2 points of physical damage, ignoring your damage resistance.
2 dice.
2 dice physical damage. Thank you. I was trying to be nice. Turk is trying to kill you.
It's just an incentive to maybe get that healed.
Definitely.
Mhm.
There's shards of a Molotov cocktail just embedded into your vault suit.
Not how I like my alcohol.
Okay, sorry, I was just hunting for the information that I had neglected to put on my character sheet. You said that's energy.
Yes,
damage?
5 energy minus any energy resistance you have to your torso.
I have physical resistance, but not any energy, which is weird for a robot. But
You also take an injury to your torso, and at the end of each of your turns, you'll take 2 die of physical damage.
If you hit your computer with a fire, it would overheat.
Yeah.
Even if, especially because you're nuclear powered.
But that's Griggs done. Patch, over to you. After literally every single other person in the combat jumped in front of you.
I think I would like to hit Griggs center mass.
Absolutely.
He looks like he's wearing armor, yeah?
He is very clearly wearing armor. He stepped back, so he is now at long range from.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll just shoot one of the goons center mass.
They
Point
are-
me to the next person who's closest. I'll work my way to the top here. Maybe he'll figure out that he can't win in a bit.
They're medium from you.
Okay. My range is C, so that's rude of them, first off. I'll encroach, I'll move and shoot.
Absolutely.
Alright. So pick a goon, your least favorite goon, the one with the least amount of health.
This guy right here.
Alright, sounds good. He's gonna get shot.
He took the backlash from the flamethrower.
I'm gonna spend a luck. I can spend a luck to get an extra die, or is it just a reroll?
Luck is spent to reroll. You can spend AP for extra die.
Okay, cool. I'll just I'll go with this then. See what I get.
Absolutely a hit.
All right, there we go. I can reroll one of these because I am doing center mass.
Absolutely.
Let's see if we can.
Roll it.
Ugh,
You're
never
going for
mind.
first complication.
Nor first complication, thankfully. So I'll just roll some damage for them. Whew.
Nice.
All right, so it's not vicious anymore, but it's still 4 damage, and I'll add one on by spending extra ammo. For 5, there we go.
The torso,
I need to get some.
where it has 1 point of armor,
Ugh.
take 4 down to 2.
I'm assuming all these guys have at least tough clothing or something, just to.
They seem to
Give
have
them, one.
armored chest and arms, but that's it.
Oh, there you go. Anyway, yeah, I'll pop them one,
All right,
and that's a move and a shoot. So
gangers. That one is going to. You know what? We're going to quick action pop a psycho. The raider may use a dose of a psycho as a minor action for the remainder of the combat. The psycho adds +2 to all damage rolls they make with physical damage. Wood is going to heft a tire iron and just start swinging for the head. I'm gonna spend an AP to roll an extra d20.
c'est moi.
Oh yeah, of course. Lovingly.
Oh.
I get a
I think it's a
total of
loving
1
way to-
success.
Well, my defense is 1.
And swing that tire iron.
To the left arm. Of course, that is where I don't have armor.
4 points of physical damage, no effects.
All right, 3 with the tough clothing, but ow.
Just jams a psycho into his leg. Just almost seems like he's gonna keel over for a minute and then stares at you and just starts wildly just hacking away at you with this crowbar.
Fucking druggies.
Baskerville, you flamethrowered the boss. We're gonna throw some shots into you. With our pipe rifle.
Ugh.
And roll a total of 1 success to the head. For 4 points of damage. A fantastic damage roll.
Ouch.
Get any
Okay,
physical
and-
resistance to the optics?
Yes, I have 2 points of resistance, so I'm taking.
Only take 2.
2.
Then this is going to back up right next to the boss. And the other guy. He is actually going to let it rip. The weapon's fire rate becomes 2. So he'll be rolling a total of 5 weapon dice. Or a total of 5 damage for the attack. Into Baskerville.
Oof.
I'll spend an AP for an additional d20.
They should shoot the big scary guy. Sorry, but like.
Yeah, well, the big scary robot with a buzzsaw hand and a flamer just
That's
almost
okay,
melted
fine.
the
I
boss.
haven't. I forgot about the optics
But
of the
top
situation.
hat. The top hat has to cancel.
He was a
that
charming
out.
gentleman.
Yeah.
So I regained 2 HP, or 2 AP, and it's pipe gun with 2 extra damage because let it rip. And it's just 3 damage to your arm number 3.
All right. I'm sorry. How many? 3?
3 damage to arm number 3.
All right.
Type
So I take
Physical.
one of those.
physical, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you got 2 armor, you'd be fine. I mean,
Um,
overall, it's gonna hurt, but still,
And that's it.
no boat.
That is the end of the round. No, Slug. No, you went. That is
Yeah,
the end
I
of the round. Top of the round, Bertha.
A. Okay. Bertha is gonna move in to close range. And we're going to, with our action, use our flamethrower.
I will give you 2 AP if you target Patch instead.
No.
Oh, fine.
What? What? Oh, I'm sorry. I do something to you?
Go for it. Defense 1. That is a crit for
Oh,
3
nice.
successes.
A.
The left leg, where it has no armor whatsoever.
So that's 5 damage dice. Oh my god.
It is
Well, 2 damage.
burst. You can spread that to the other target within that range. It's also persistent, and it's spread, so we need to roll for notification to the torso. So the one in front of you is absolutely going to get cooked alive. That fire spreads to the guy to the left. He will take a point of damage. He's starting to like reach in, just absolutely just laying into Patch, and then a flamethrower just from top to bottom turns him into char.
If possible, if people are okay with it, can I spend another 2 AP if I'm close enough to do another flame?
You are close enough, absolutely.
Go
at
for
this
it.
guy?
Please do.
Okay.
So this will still be defense 2 now.
Okay.
One success, you spend some luck.
Yeah, I'll spend a luck.
Still only 1 success.
That's all right.
Definitely.
I will.
I
give-
lend a luck.
At that point, this is where you'd have to re-roll your 1 success.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I feel like that's
No.
not. I'll hold off. It's okay.
Okay.
I will give patches and be like, you're losing your touch. I mean, come on.
Fuck you mean losing my touch? I was up in the air. Shit's so fucking pretty when you're flying over it and you're 200 miles before I even do anything different.
Riggs.
Give me a fucking vertibird and I'm great.
Riggs is going to go and is going to up just to get within optimal range against Slug, because super mutants are no joke. And we have a double barrel shotgun.
No, thank you.
That's exciting.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Thank you.
spend an AP for an extra D6. And roll it up. Good thing I did. I got 1 whole success. And we'll roll. You know what? I'm gonna spend 2. Both of my remaining AP. Get some extra damage die.
Oh boy.
So that is 12 points of damage. It has spread. So for each effect roll, the attack hits it inflicts 1 additional hit on the target. Each additional hit inflicts half damage, rounded down. So that is I don't think I have to do this math to say that Slug drops.
Armor?
I have armor.
Okay, so the initial shot is your right arm. How much armor do you have in your right arm?
3.
3. So you're taking 9 from that. And then it's because of spread. We roll again. How much armor do you have in your torso?
3.
3. So you take 3 more to the torso. And the torso again. You take 9 plus 6. You take 15 points of physical damage.
I am down.
That was an incredibly high roll for me.
Hey,
I would feel bad.
Very normal roll for you.
I would feel bad if you didn't single-handedly demolish a team of Cazadors without taking a single point of damage.
What?
That doesn't sound right. I've never seen that at all.
Well, to put this narratively, you all see Griggs step up as Slug is trudging into combat. Slug raises that bat. Griggs raises the shotgun and point blank into Slug's chest just unleashes both barrels of the double barrel shotgun. And Slug drops to the ground, dying. That's Griggs' turn done, and I have no AP. Patch.
cool. I still gotta kill this fucker. And who's right next to me.
The guy that was beating you with the tire iron is dead.
Oh, cool. Okay, sorry. There's another. It says there's another dude who's in close range.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Well, he can.
He took a little fire just by being adjacent.
Yeah. Well, he can go and catch this. So I'll aim and shoot.
You can reroll both these d20s.
Yeah. I'll center mass it. Let's go for it. Come on. Oh, it looked like it was on a 1 with the eye patch. Okay. I'm gonna need to reroll both of them. 1 success.
That's all you need.
All right, cool. Center mass. Here goes for 4.
Chest. Has armor 1, so it takes 3.
I'm only do 1 shot there because I'm running a little bit low on ammo. I'll save the AP for folks who need to do more actions. So yeah.
Uses with the 2 remaining gangers. I mean, one of them is still alive. Up. Baskerville is going to take a shot at you with the pipe rifle. You are going to rip. And roll no successes. Just stepping forward, just shot after shot after shot. Some of them get a little close, but in general, it's just zipping into the ground, zipping past you into the wall, not even close. Patch, however, the one in front of you, much like his fallen companion, is going to inject a stim, try to beat
Just, I
you to
swear to
death
God, you really don't want that.
with that tire iron. And roll 1 success. This is to the right arm for 7 points of damage.
So good news, my right arm has armor on it.
Bad news?
It's still 5 damage.
So you take an injury to the arm and drop whatever.
It's
you're
also
rolling.
going to be below my hit points.
Patch drops and is dying.
So that's 2 to my right arm. Yay.
Turns out psychos, real hard to deal with.
Fucking powder gangers popping psycho nowadays.
Um,
Where's their honor? Where are their explosives?
they had to adapt to move out into the Mojave Waste.
It's expensive, yeah.
Slug. You have 1 injury, correct?
Yeah, from that torso shot.
No, you should have 2 injuries to the torso, because it brought you to 0 and it was a crit.
Right. Yeah, I have 2.
Dying. I need you to make an endurance survival test.
Okay, I would like to use an AP.
Sure. This has a complication range of 19 to 20. Need 2 successes. That is 2 successes.
Huzzah!
You are still dying, but not dead yet. Jerry! Remember, at the end of this turn, you're taking 2 die of physical damage.
Yeah, 1 second. My screen decided to die on me. Fortunately, this is the screen that has all of my character stuff on it. If I take a stim hoop, does that keep me from having to take that damage die over and over again?
Crap, I was just on that page.
A stim pack can fix an injury, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the result of an injury.
That's true.
Stim packs allow for
Yes.
healing 4 health or an injury.
Once you clear the injury, you will no longer be taken.
Okay, then I would just take that stim pack. I will clear it out of my inventory
Briggs
while
is
I
also
try and fix my monitor.
bleeding to death in front of you. Or sorry, not Griggs. Patch. Just throwing that out there. No pressure.
I'm having to actively switch my monitors while I'm doing this.
No worries. I mean, using it on yourself will likely prevent you from joining the dying squad.
Is Baskerville's able to fix shit?
I think Baskerville may be the only one in the team capable of
Baskerville
doing
is
that.
going down this next turn unless he repairs himself or gets repaired.
Okay, I can do 2 major actions if I take 2 AP, right?
Yep, you'll have to buy one for me, but yeah.
That's fine. Because what I would do just to keep my health up is stab the stim pack into patches, pop open like the bottle of liquor, and take a shot. Because I have the party girl skill. And that at least heals me too.
Love
Nice.
it. Patch, you are no longer dying. Recover 4 HP.
All right.
I'm gonna turn my camera off so no one has to see me.
Basketball, believe that brings us to you.
Okay, so Patch is back up. Sherry's back up.
Slug is down.
Is Slug still down?
Yeah.
Okay.
But hey, if out of all of you, I think Slug has the highest chance of actually succeeding on the death wave.
And if you go down, we're really screwed.
All right.
I am good at taking out bad guys.
Really, really are.
Yeah.
That's why that double barrel shotgun went to you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna put a stim pack into Slug to stabilize.
Sure. You don't even have to move. You're at the same distance. Slug, you were 4 HP.
Yay.
So everybody's stable except me.
Patch, you
Okay. Who's left?
to
Bad
go
guys?
this round? No one. You're the last one.
No, bad guys.
There are 2 heavily injured powder gangers, and Griggs is also injured.
All right. Baskerville is going to take inspiration from a distant cousin of his. And I will leave that very very vague because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. I will spend. I will give you 2 AP. I'm gonna aim and flame.
I think you spent your minor action to jab in the impact.
Okay, that wasn't a major.
Nope. Longest impact is a minor action.
Okay, in which case I will give you 1 AP.
Take it.
So that I can aim first.
Aim.
Uh,
What is the optimal range of the flamer arm?
Close, but it's also close quarters, so it could work in reach. But I think I backed up to close.
So close quarters prevents you from getting that difficulty if you're too close to your enemy.
Yeah.
At this range, you'll be at difficulty.
Okay. Can I buy another minor to move closer?
Only have a max of 2. You could buy a major and move closer.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Could you first aid somebody? I don't know how it works. I don't know how the Healy should.
You could
I
first
just
aid as a
flame
major action,
thrower
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
The flamethrower is really cool too.
Oh boy.
2 of the mooks
All
are
right.
heavily wounded.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be that dumb. All right. So I've used a minor. I will use my major, I guess, to attempt to repair, in hopes of getting rid of my injury, so I don't die a second from now.
How many injuries you got?
I've got 1. But it is to my chest, which means that I'm going to take 2D in just a moment.
So your difficulty
if I don't get rid of it. Yeah.
No. 2.
Yes.
1 for each injury, and then 1 for repairing yourself.
Repairing robots works a little bit differently. It's DC 2 plus 1 per injury.
Oh, it's 2.
If it's also plus
damn.
another 1 for repairing myself, that's
God.
going to be...
Yeah, difficulty 3. That is brutal.
Do you go down after this? Because I could spend an action to repair you on my turn, but I don't know if you take extra damage at the end of the turn.
Okay, all right, sorry. Okay. Sorry, I'm going back to my previous plan because there's no way I'm making that roll.
Yeah, makes sense.
So the difficulty for the flame attack is what? From where I am?
2.
2. Okay, and I've caught up with the dog?
You have, yeah.
Okay. So I will give you another 2 AP for a 3rd die. Get a 4th one from the dog, who's going to lunge at Griggs and try and distract him.
Love it.
See what happens.
That's a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Did not spend. Well, yeah, it said that I was spending one to aim, but then I didn't re-say that, did I?
You did. Yeah, I already took the AP for you aiming.
Okay. Okay, in which case I can re-roll the
Absolutely.
Nat 20.
Just 3 successes.
Okay.
You'll
3
gain
successes.
1 party HP, or 1 party AP, and you'll hit.
Yep. Which
And
gives me. Go
the
ahead.
right leg.
Okay. So. Flamer damage
2
is
energy.
2 with 2 effects.
Well, has no armor to the legs. And burst and spread, so we get to roll 2 different locations. Left arm has armor, that'll do nothing. Torso has armor, that'll do nothing.
Okay.
But he's
But I hit
taking
2 other targets with burst.
and that is 2 damage, which will kill that guy. And will deal 2 damage to this guy. As that fire just continues to travel.
And it's persistent.
Sure is.
And yes. And 2d6 from the dog. Good boy. Which is vicious.
Left arm.
So it's 4 damage plus 2.
It's
so
already
6
added.
damage.
It's already
Okay.
taken into account.
Mhm.
So he'll take 1 point of damage from the dog bites down on the arm.
Okay.
Then at the end of your turn,
At the end of my turn,
you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Jerry, at the end of your turn, got to roll it. Took 1 point of damage. Oh no, your injury was stable. You didn't take anything. Never mind, ignore that part. Baskerville's sitting at 1. That's all you need. Bertha! Up.
Okay, so seeing Griggs take out this beautifully gentle super mutant, she's just going to look at this person, just say, "Not my sweet, beautiful, gentle boy," and she's just gonna go all in and attack with the flamer. If
Briggs
it's okay,
or
I'd
the
like to
powder geiger?
Griggs.
At this range, your difficulty 1.
I'm at close range?
Mhm.
Okay. And then if it's okay, I'd like to spend 1 AP
Extra 20.
to get an extra.
So many successes.
Excellent.
Recovering 3 AP
So this is what I'm going to do.
to the right leg.
The flamer has a fire rate of 4.
Mm-hmm.
I have 6 left. I
Spending
would like to spend
4.
4.
4 more ammunition for 4 more
plus
damage
my
die.
2. So I already have 5 because of size matters and
Uh-huh.
pyromaniac. So that is going to be 9 dice.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
I completely forgot about that on my turn. That was also a flamer, which would have the same thing, or is that too late?
What's that?
size
I have the
matters.
same fire rate, and I completely forgot about that on my turn. So can we add that into the mix?
Yeah. We can.
So do you want to roll 12 or?
It'll be 2 additional. And then to left. Good.
So 9 dice.
We need to see the other 4 places that it hits. So, left leg, right arm, torso, and left arm. So that's 8 damage, plus 4 for 12, plus 2 for 14, plus 2 for 16, plus 2 for 18. There's 18 points of damage to him and the guy next to him. How would you like to finish them?
I think she just like pushes the big red button on the wheelchair that is just like, and in the bold print it kind of zooms in, it's like empty fuel tank, and she just slams it with her fist down as just fire begins to spew and crackle out until the only thing is left is just whatever we need to prove that he's dead.
You should have.
I like the idea that both flame attacks are basically at the same time, and he's caught in the middle.
That combat officially over as what's left of the powder gangers just kind of start backpedaling and turn and just flee into the desert. All you're left with is the quiet wind blowing through the now empty fort, which, if you wanted to set up a trading post, first places.
I'm gonna hand a bottle of purified water to Slug and be like, "Are you okay?"
It hurts. Thank you.
Could someone take a look at me, please?
I'll just get the tools out, start working.
Yeah, no need to roll anything. You have your bounty. If you'd like, you can return back to Old Jake. At least spend the night fixing up your wounds, getting a nice drink, celebrating a job well done. Old Jake calls out to you, "Hey, welcome back. I had every bit of faith in you that you would pull that one through. You all look like shit. I'm gonna pour you a drink."
I looked like that before.
You
Somehow you're
excluded.
still uglier. Oh, thank you.
The patrons around you raise glasses that one dangerous psychopath is been snuffed out of the Mojave Waste. Your bounty is turned in, as promised, 5,000 credits, split amongst you. That I would say that's 1,000 apiece, but I don't know how many you're giving Slug, because I don't think Slug can count to 1,000.
Yeah.
Big man gets paid equal.
Yeah, okay.
That's
As
enough
it's
for a
it's
middle
1,000
back.
each if the dog gets an equal share. But there are 4 of us, aren't there?
There's
Five.
5.
There's 5. All right.
Are you saying a ghoul
Sorry,
doesn't
I'm-
count?
No, I'm just having a senior moment.
But bounty collected, all of you surviving, if just barely. That is a fantastic place for us to bring this game of Fallout 2D20 to a close. Thank you all so much for being here and for absolutely stomping all over my encounters, talking your
Stop.
way. I know what you were going to say. Talking your way into a extremely advantageous position. I love every bit of this game. I'm absolutely going to run this in a longer term setting whenever the time becomes available for me to do so. So keep an eye out for that. But that's enough of me talking. I'm gonna let everyone go around, tell you who they are, where you can find them on the interwebs, and get out of your hair. We'll go same order we did intros, top to bottom, left to right. We're starting with Mary.
I Hi, everybody. I'm Mary. My pronouns are she, her. I've been playing Big Bertha today. Her pronouns are she, her also. Where you can find me. You can find me on the Hell site at Nerd on Wheels 15 or everywhere else at the Nerd on Wheels. Coming up for me tomorrow, you can find me on Girls Run These Worlds for All Templars Are Bastards, a Dragon Age RPG one-shot. We are still on the high seas, and my blood mage kind of made paste out of a bunch of pirates. So there's going to be some repercussions, and we should be getting to the party city soon. You can also find me every other week on Lancer, Dustgrave, or not Dustgrave anymore, Hell's Gate, where I play the Murder Marshmallow in the Viceroy Lancer suit. So much drama happened last time, so you can find that next week. And then every other Wednesday, you can find me on Enchanting Sorcery Productions for Fandelver and below Halia's Harriers. It is a fun game where I am playing a rogue cleric with a memory problem that just found out their deity. It's terrifying. Go check it out.
Heck yes. Over to Turk.
Hey everybody, it is Turk or Turk Accented if you're like me and constantly and have tricked Hooped always putting you on the top of the screen. My subconscious manipulations have worked and I've established myself as the top. Anyway, if you want to see more of me and more of the stupid bullshit I pull, you can find me tomorrow on Old Gods of Appalachia. It's the start of a sort of new little short series thing we got going on over there. Should be a good time. I had a lot of fun with the last one shot we did, so I'm really excited for this one, even though I may have completely forgot that it was going to happen. It was on my calendar, okay? Beyond that, on the 23rd, I will be running probably my last fur time Caravan Cthulhu, where I run Call of Cthulhu one-shots, and my crews decided to be extra brave and run what is called the most dangerous scenario I think they've written thus far. Should be fun. And on the 24th, I'm here for Nova. I'm here a lot. But I will say, I'm also over on the 29th and 30th. If you head over to Neon Lights, you can watch recordings of me, not the real me at the time. So, you know, you can say whatever you want to it. I won't be able to hear you. Except it might be in chat. Where I will be running Oathsworn as the Dragon Lords, which is a high fantasy Greek mythology D&D campaign on Monday. And then on Tuesday will be the 0.1 episode, it's not really episode 1, of Tears of Divinity Fading Chronicle, which is a Lancer campaign. It's the sequel to the award-nominated series Frozen Rain. So if you like Lancer and for one of the people who apparently nominated us for that, you can catch it there. And yeah, hopefully we can play some more Fallout soon. Y'all are great. Anyway, stay safe out there, traveler.
And then over to Alice. I think you muted.
Muted.
I was muting while I was working on getting my computer back up. But I am Alice Hart, they, them pronouns. You can find me everywhere online at Alice Hart. Or if the adult film star has stolen that username, like on Twitter, you can find me usually at Hellion Heart. I've let my April be a little bit more calmer because of life. You can find me tomorrow and the next few Sundays over on Girls Run These Worlds, also playing All Templars Are Bastards. Dear God, all of these characters need a drink and probably a hug. More than a little crime. That's going to happen, though. Otherwise, that's kind of it for me for April. I've got a lot of stuff coming up in May that I am not allowed to talk about yet. But if you keep an eye out on my social media, you'll definitely be able to find out more there. Otherwise, that's it for me right now.
Hey, yeah. Over to Sean.
Hi, I am Sean. Tonight I've played Slug, and you can find me on the internet at the Sidion, SCIDION, on the X Twitter thing, and then just Sidion everywhere else. And you can find me on here from time to time, and this is the only place I exist. So that's that.
And then over to our friendly Doc robot for the evening, which out of 2 games of Fallout that I have played, I have seen robots take the absolute most beating and are, from my experience, most likely to die. But over to Steve.
I am Steve, Tall Halfling on most of the socials, Tall Halfling RPG over on Threads. You can catch me on Tuesday on Other Doc's channel, playing It Came from the Late Show, where we're playing actors who are playing characters in really bad horror movies. Baskerville and his hound, wish you well. The hound will be happy to give you a big lick on the face, and Baskerville will save you an iguana on a stick.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Just leaves me, of course, I've been Andrew, your overseer for tonight's game. I love you all so very much. If you want to come roll some dice with us, we do have a Discord, which you can see at the link down below the screen. It's the big old button that says Discord. It is where we hang out, post our monthly casting calls, our schedules, and just generally big giant nerds. That's all I have for you today. Go right over to our friend Phoebe Bain, who is playing some Fallout New Vegas. Because we're going to keep that Fallout theme. It is my favorite Fallout game of all time. So we're going to go share some love. But yeah, that's all we got. As always, be good people, do good things, and we'll see you next time. Everybody.